Hello everybody and everybody beneath me. Today I wanted to talk about canceled video ideas. To make this one easier for me to make, I'm just going to bring back one. I had an idea to make a video where I made my own VTuber model, started streaming and seeing the reaction. And you will never guess what the problem showed up, because it showed up halfway through the freaking project. I had to scrap it last freaking minute. This is the point where we had problems. I made the freaking model. I did all that freaking crap. The entire 2 hours. Made a custom t-shirt for the model. And I couldn't, nobody would watch this. Future me. I probably only had to mention how uncanny valley that was. I could have moved on. Okay. The next idea I had was I wanted to try to do, at some point I wanted to try to do a you laugh you lose style video where I just do that, but I wanted to have fun with it because I like the you laugh you lose content that some of the YouTubers are making. Dang. It was on. Oh, goodbye. Intense fight, man. Oh. He's gone. Oh, dang. Okay, so I didn't laugh at the entire thing. That ruined the whole concept of the skit. So, But the problem with that is, I'm afraid of moderation, because I would want it to be fan suggestion. I feel like it would be horrible to moderate. So, I was afraid of that. So I guess we should go on to the next topic here. The next idea I had was to do one on the whole Sigma male thing. I did my research. I learned about the social sexual hierarchy. This is the wackiest freaking crap. This is so freaking... It's like a parody, right? The dude who figured out about it's absolute freaking clown as well. God's sake, it's so funny. It's so funny. The entire idea. So the reason why I didn't do that was because I would have to do a lot of analysis on the person behind it, which is really hard to do something political. And I even have in my idea section that once I make this video, my entire channel gets locked onto quote-unquote hard mode. Because now I'm going to be expected to do more videos like that. I don't want to do that. But besides that, it's a really hard video to make. And I don't feel like making an hour video about Sigma males. But basically all you need to know is that the reason why Sigma males are just weird, uncomfortable, funny to laugh at, and it's kind of a stupid concept, is because of the fact that there's no real science behind it. It's by an insane person, basically, that really does not seem like he understands what he's talking about when it comes to that type of stuff. Sigma males are literally just people that choose to be alone for no reason. And they can get women, quote-unquote, but they choose not to. And, I want you to really think about that real quick. You're telling me that there are people out there that believe that they can get women, they can get men, they can get anybody, but they choose not to. Even for me, even though a lot of people online yeah, you could easily, make friends, I can't, because I don't have the courage to. I'm not good enough to do that. So it's not that you choose not to, it's that you can't. And if you did, you wouldn't be a good boyfriend, because you think you're this freaking anime character. Sigma males don't exist. just sad people that think they're cool. And it's really hard to get into that and all that type of crap without going layers and layers into research that I don't feel like doing. And you have to go through books. I might have to buy a book. I might have to read the book. And if you know me, I have freaking dyslexia. See now how freaking hard it is to read a freaking book with dyslexia, right? Not impossible. I've recently tried to do it online. And I got through a couple pages. I do it in a speech therapy. However, still freaking hard. I think now I just get through the rest of the document, really. Become a Minecraft speedrunner to prove I am your god is one of the ideas I had, and that I just like having like funny idea names there. But I never got around to doing a lot of Minecraft speedrunning. I know the tactics, I know how to do it, but it's just a lot of RNG. Big YouTube tip I just learned, and how it's so obvious, which is basically just uppercase the first letter of every single one of your sentences in your YouTube title because it won't flash you. Have I already mentioned the Ludwig video idea? So I had this idea for a video talking about Ludwig's content off of MrBeast. So I was doing MrBeast's content. I was like, okay, I want to do this again. Let me do Ludwig. But the problem is that at the time a lot of people were talking about Ludwig because Ludwig made a really freaking good video about how skillful YouTube can be, which is what inspired me to get back into it. So I scrapped it in January and I just never got back around to it. So that's a video I could still freaking make about why his streams flow really well and why his YouTube videos are really, really well made. However, I just don't have the inspiration right now. I feel very in a rut with YouTube creation. Let me get through some other ones out. I want to make a Bloodborne video at some point, but that's really difficult because I have to play Bloodborne again. I don't want to say I don't enjoy Bloodborne, but Bloodborne's bosses, especially though it's the early game, are really, really bad in my opinion. Again, you can disagree with me, but I've tried doing hit lists, I've tried doing speedruns. I played them too many times. Actually, something you may not know, which is another idea for a video, the Elgato capture card can be used with one monitor to play console games through your PC, not with keyboard and mouse, but with still like the controls. So basically, your desktop, you hook it up to your main monitor, and then you can use Elgato with an OBS to be able to play your games using your monitor as like a screen. So you can like hook up your Nintendo Switch to like a power outlet and the HDMI going into the Elgato. Then you hook up the Elgato to the desktop. And then what you can do from there is you can actually use, because it goes through your camera, you can play the games on your desktop screen without having to have a second monitor. So you can watch a video on YouTube on your desktop while also seeing your PlayStation game or Switch or the Xbox or whatever. And I want to make a video talking about how to set that up, but I just never got around to it. We should expect more buggy games and why we should treat developers better. And that was one of them I really, really wanted to make because I wanted to talk about how I feel like we're going to see a lot more buggy games because we're expecting better games and more elaborate games and open world and sprawling content, and we can't do that in 2 years without risking bugs, without risking content, without risking not making money back. And I wanted to talk about how I feel like we should treat developers better. Instead of hearing delay and be mad and be disappointed, we should say it happens, there's mistakes. And I know some developers are untrustworthy, but you gotta say, EA is doing probably the most smart business tactic by scamming people out of their money with loot boxes. I actually wanted to make a video on why I was excited for Elden Ring, but I trashed that because Elden Ring was coming out a month from then. It got cancelled and delayed until February. I love Elden Ring, by the way. I've been playing it basically instead of doing anything else. But I thought that whatever I would say, people would have already heard. Terraria Randomizer playthrough, I never got around to that. It's just very boring. The best games I've ever played, and that's a really hard one. because it's a fight between a couple different games, and specifically it's Rainbow Six Siege and Spelunky. Spelunky 1 is the most balanced, best experience you can ever play, in my opinion. It's one of the best games of all time. Rainbow Six Siege, however, should also have that slot of best game I've ever played, since I had to have the most hours on it, I know the most about it, I'm obsessed over the game. So, what is it? Do I like Rainbow Six or do I hate Rainbow Six? And that's the issue I would have making that video. And on top of that, it would be a mesh between, like, talking about Minecraft. Now I'd have to fight between which games are better than others. Now that Elden Ring's around, Elden Ring's in this, like, juxtaposition where it killed all the other Souls games for me except for Sekiro. So, what do I do? And that's why I never got around to making that video. So, towards the bottom of the list, we had the problems with ASMR titling. You have to really be in the ASMR community, know that type of crap. Plants vs. Zombies is the best game ever made. I wanted to make a video on that. Now, when I say best game ever made, I mean it is literally in the top 5 best games ever made. And the reason why is because it's perfect in every single aspect. However, replayability is super freaking boring after you've played it for 5 years, 10 years, and I've been playing this game since I was like 6. And I've played it at least like once every 2 years since, and I've sunk thousands, probably thousands of hours. I would go to sleep and wake up and immediately start playing again. Like in summers. I loved this game. I was in love with it, and it's one of my first favorite games. It was the first game I ever beat. I love Plants vs. Zombies, man. Such a classic, man. And I guess that's the video. We're kind of going for a lightning round at the end, but I wanted to talk about my big ideas. I want to talk about other ideas. But I guess this is going to be at the very end of the video, so I might as well say it. I want to ask everybody who watches this video a question. What the heck am I going to make next? I can play more Rainbow Six if you want. I can teach you more Rainbow Six. I can teach you about how I make videos. I can teach you about what I've learned, how I learn. I could make a video talking about how to play Minecraft Hardcore and all the different ways and all the different strategies I've put into it, because there's a lot of strategies. There's a whole bunch of them. I've been Minecraft Hardcore tons of times, and I feel like if anybody's qualified to talk about it, I'm the least qualified, but I have a lot of info. I will literally make almost anything if it makes everyone else happy. And I would actually like to do that. I want to make more videos that I feel like would be quality and people want to watch. I guess I have nothing else to say, so have a great day.